Good morning, y'all. So, I can't believe it. It's almost August. Right now, it is 7:32. So yesterday I woke up today I actually woke up pretty late. Yesterday I took a nap. Totally fucked up my schedule. I slept for, instead of like 15 minutes as a power nap, it ended up being like 3 hours. Drank a bunch of caffeine. Didn't sleep until 2. So I'm pretty tired. I was supposed to go work out this morning, but I won't have time, unfortunately. But gotta shoot my video first. So the other day I actually got a question. Hold on. Forgot this mother beauty. I got a question about what made me want to come to California. This is sort of an interesting question. If you guys don't know, I've been living in California for 3 years now, and I'm actually originally from Boston. I'm not from here, and I actually had no intention of ever moving out here. But it was sort of one of those things that, you know, right after graduation, I couldn't find a job. So I just threw a Hail Mary and just applied out here and actually got a job. So that was the main reason why I came. Also during pharmacy school, like, one unexpected thing that happened to me was that I met so many people from California. More than, I want to say like 80 to 90% of my class was all from California. So I got to meet a lot of cool people. One of the vacations I took, which I think was a life changer for me, I actually visited California. I think that was also a huge factor, knowing that I wouldn't be alone. So I applied for a job, I actually got it, but I couldn't find a job back home. I think like more than just the money aspect, a huge part of me actually moving as well was I felt very unhappy back home. I had really good friends and family back in Boston and everything. But at the time, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. And it's sort of like I wasn't really into like self-help, personal development. I had a lot of problems and stuff. I was like sort of headed toward that route, but I wasn't quite there. But I knew enough that, hey, you know what, if I change my environment, it's gonna change how I feel. Living in Boston for at least like 25 years of my life, you get so used to everything. You go to the same places to eat, you have the same friends, you go out on the weekends, you see the same people, and it just wasn't an adventure for me. And I was thinking about like, maybe like, let's say if this happened to me 10 years down the line, would I have the same opportunity? Hell no. I just wanted to break the cycle. Sometimes when you get caught up in the same cycle for so long, it drives you fucking crazy. I didn't like what it was doing to me, and I actually suggested to everyone. In the past, when I lived in Hong Kong for like a few months and stuff, I saw a huge transformation, how I managed my money, how I conducted myself. I was more responsible, and I was like, fuck. You know, if that happened just in a few months, imagine if I stayed out in California by myself for a little longer. And I think comparing myself back to my 25-year-old self, I'm definitely more of a go-getter. I have a better mindset physically. Like, I get to train at like my favorite jiu-jitsu gym. I get to train at barbell. I get to do so many things, and I was just very lucky. And I think part of my luck was just allowing myself to be lucky. Like, I got to meet Joe, I got to meet all these really cool people out here. And I'm not saying my life is like perfect and shit, but every day I'm sort of learning something new, and every single day I'm just trying something new as well. I mean, yeah, you meet your fair share of like Cali, like Hollywood assholes. At least I do, you know, I deal with them every single day. But I think personal development wise, it's really taught me a lot. And I don't know if I'll ever go back to Boston anytime soon. I lied, I'm going back in like 2 weeks, but I don't know if I would go back to live there and stuff. But for me, what I told myself before I left, I wouldn't come back a pharmacist. I'd come back as an entrepreneur and break free. I still feel very strongly about that because my parents are getting older. Everybody's getting older. I'm gonna have to go back one day, but I don't want to be stuck at a 9 to 5 or 9 to 9. So guys, I mean, if you're in a similar situation where you're like maybe in your mid-20s and you're kind of bored, like everything seems just the same routine, it's scary as fuck, just pull that trigger. If it makes financial sense for you, just do it, just try it. You can always move back home. That opportunity is always there. It's really not that scary. It's stressful as fuck initially because you're trying to meet new people. Like for me, I think the hardest part was actually having so many like dinners by myself and like not knowing anyone, and it kind of sucked. Cause even though I knew people out there, you know how California is, it's like there's hella traffic and people live like wicked far from you. So we're talking about like an hour away just to meet up and stuff. And it's not as convenient as Boston sometimes, like when it comes to my social life, but all those things have definitely paid off. I never thought I would get to meet some of the people I used to watch on YouTube and hang out with them, and I think that's like a great thing, you know, and how it sort of just naturally happened just because I was very open to everything. I have to say a lot of it was luck, but a lot of it wasn't me like, oh my god, you're Joe, I'm gonna suck your dick, you know. It was never like that. And these things just happened very naturally for me. Like I said, it's really changed my life, changed my personality. In the past, I would sleep all day, I would go to a gym, but I wasn't really there. Man, I was kind of a bitch-made person looking back on it. I'm still kind of bitch-made now, but I have a better foundation for hustling. And I think a huge part of that is also holding down a 9-to-5 or 9-to-9 job as well. But yeah, like I finally said, like if you're thinking about moving, just do it, man, and just try it. And you know what, next vacation you have, whether you have 2 or 3 weeks, fuck it, just live in a new place, Airbnb, it's easier than ever. Don't fucking buy a car, you can Uber everywhere. Just do a test and see if you actually like it. If you're scared about not knowing anyone, be, like I said, open. I mean, meetups are okay initially, but I think the best way to meet people is just naturally, whether at bookstores or you're just like at the gym or certain things that you like doing. You definitely will meet people that like the same shit as you and just go from there. Just trust that it's a good decision to just change your environment. Anyways, guys, gotta go work, gotta shower, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace, guys.
Once you finish, you can pay off your loans in like 2-3 years, no problem. You can save a bunch of money, buy my nice clothes, nice shoes, nice purses. Well, when you get out and you actually do get a job, I mean, yes, you're very excited, but